Welcome students. Welcome again to my new lecture. I am Muhammad Tanbir Ahmed, lecturer at Department of Civil Engineering, World University of Bangladesh. So these are the terms that we will cover in this lecture. First one is bacteria. Bacteria are the microscopic uncellular plants and are very important for sanitary engineering. Biological wastewater treatment is the most common sanitation method in the world. This technology uses different types of bacteria and other microorganisms for the treatment and purification of polluted water. Wastewater treatment is as essential to human health as it is to the protection of the environment. The use of these bacteria accelerates the process of creating pollution on a small surface. The bacteria can further be classified into three types. They are aerobic, anaerobic, and facultative. First on aerobic bacteria. The aerobic bacteria require light and free oxygen for their existence and development. Then anaerobic bacteria, and it does not require any light or free oxygen for their existence and development. And the last one is facultative bacteria, and it can be exist in presence or absence of oxygen, but they grow in plenty in absence of air. Invert. The lowermost level or surface of a sewer is known as its invert. So the invert is the bottom part of the sewer. The invert levels are to be carefully checked for the proper functioning of the shear line, as the invert is the bottom part of the shear. So if the invert or bottom part is not constructed or designed properly, the shears will not conveyed by the shearers line, and as a result blockage will be developed. Refuse. Refuse means a discarded or rejected waste or item, and here the term refuse is used to indicate what is rejected or left as worthless and for the study of sanitary engineering. That means if a item is rejected and left, and if it is belongs to sanitation engineering or sanitary engineering, then the term is included refuse in sanitary engineering or in wastewater engineering. The refuse is divided into 5 categories. First one is garbage. Garbage, first one. The first types is garbage. The term garbage is used to indicate dry refuse, and it includes decayed fruits, grass, leaves, paper pieces, vegetable, etc. The second one is sewage. The term sewage is used to indicate the liquid waste from the community, and it includes sewage discharged from latrines, urinals. So we can say that sewage is harmful to environment, and sometimes it is referred as black water, as these are the discharge from latrines and urinals. So it is sometimes referred as black water, and in unshowered areas it cannot be exposed in open surface drains. Stormwater. It is the rainwater or stormwater which is generally discharged from the locality and runs through the sewers or sewerage system. Subsoil water. This indicates the groundwater and which finds its entry into sewer through leaks. That means the leakage of sewer water, and if this water enters into the soil, then this is termed as subsoil water. The last and fifth item is sewage. The term sewage is used to indicate the wastewater from bathroom, kitchen, etc. And this waste generally excludes from excreta from toilets and urinals. It is merely wastewater and does not create bad smell. And sometimes it is referred as grey water and can be discharged through open surface drain in unshowered areas. Sewer. The underground conduits or drains through which sewage is conveyed are known as sewer. The conduit is a general term used for a carrier or carrier of any shape to convey the fluid. Generally, the sewer is circular in shape, normally not flowing full, which carries sewage. Then types of sewer. The types of sewer normally depends upon the collection system and the location of the wastewater treatment. And the most common types of sewer system are as follows. First one is building sewer. It is also called house connections and are used to convey wastewater from the building to lateral or branch sewer or any other sewer. Building sewers normally begin outside the building foundation. These types of sewer normally receives discharge from building and conveys it to a public sewer, private sewers, individual sewers, disposal system or any other point of disposal. So we can say that building sewer generally receives wastewater from a building and discharges to a disposal system. So this is the figure of a building sewer. Here, this is a pipe or sewer line and which connects a building to a main sewer system. And this pipe or line is called building sewer, as this sewer collects discharges from building and further disposed it into the sewer line. So this is called building sewer. Lateral or branch sewer. Branch sewer are an integral part of the municipal sewerage system that connects lateral sewer pipes from homes and offices along a street and empties it into the main sewer. That means the main purpose of branch or lateral sewer is to collect sewers from one or more building sewer and conveys it to a main sewer. Now, main sewer. The main sewers are used to convey sewers from one or more lateral sewer to trunk sewer or to the interceptor sewers. That means main sewer receive discharges from lateral or branch sewers and it convey or discharge through trunk sewers. Then trunk sewer. And these are larger or large sewer that are used to convey sewers from main sewers to treatment plants or other disposal facilities or to larger intercepting sewers. That means these sewers receive a discharge from branch or main sewers and further send it to the treatment or disposal for treating the sewers and finally discharge into the environment. Intercepting sewers. These are larger sewers that are used to intercept a number of main or trunk sewers and convey the wastewater to treatment or other disposal facilities. And the last one is outfall sewers. A sewer that receives wastewater from a collection system or from a wastewater treatment plant and carries it to a point of ultimate or final discharge in the environment is termed as outfall sewers. That means this is the last step, and through these sewers the treated sewers discharge into environment, and that's why the sewer is named as outfall sewers. And this is the different types of sewer which we have discussed, or which we have defined earlier in our previous slide. So this is the main sewer, this is also the main sewer. As in definition we have seen that main sewer connects or receives branch sewers. So this is a branch sewer, as there are four sewers in four different directions, so this sewers is main sewers. And this is the trunk sewers. As from the definition we have seen that trunk sewers discharge sewers for further treatment plant, and by this by this sewer line wastewater or sewers is discharged through further treatment plant, and so this is trunk sewer. This is also the trunk sewer, as these are the same line. This is the manhole, and this is manhole cover. This is a sewer line from house, that means we can say this is a building sewer. And this is lateral or branch sewer. As from the definition of lateral or branch sewer we have seen that branch sewers receive discharges from building sewers, so this is the lateral sewers. And this is precast section, that means this is the manhole, and this manhole is constructed by precast. And this is also the same, this is main sewer, as this is the main sewer, so this is are the main sewers. This is lateral branch sewers, as this is the lateral branch sewers, and so this is also the lateral branch sewers. And this is sewer clean out, and with the help of this line sewer is cleaned by compressing air, or to a huge flow of current, that means huge flow of water current or flow of water. Sewer is the interscience of collecting and carrying sewers by water carriage system through sewers is known as the sewerage. That means it is the total process from collection and carrying of sewers. And we can say the sewer is a complete system of sewers collection, and the sewers thus collected and conveyed is taken to a suitable place for its disposal. The essential elements of a sewerage system, as sewerage is the total process from waste collection to disposal. So the elements of sewerage system are three types. They are collection and conveyance, treatment, disposal. Collection. It refers to the collection of sewers from different points of generation and conveying sewers to any desired points through a network of sewers. So the name is collection. That means the collection of sewers from different point through various network of sewers is termed as collection. And after collection, the second step is sewage treatment. The collected sewers need to be treated so that it can be discharged into environment without any bad impact or bad effect. So it needs treatment, and the treatment depends on the types of sewers and the treatment processes available. Normally sedimentation, ionization, etc. may be done with as a treatment of sewers. Then the last step is disposal. After completing the treatment process, the sewers is ready to discharge or dispose in environment, and final or last step is disposal. System of collection of sewers. The collection system is the first elements of sewerage system, and the sewers can be collected by these three different ways. First one is separate sewerage system, then second one combined sewerage system, and the last one is partially separated sewerage system. We will discuss about the systems and its advantage and disadvantage in our next lecture. And that is the end of our today's lecture. Thank you everyone.